Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you how to set up tags. And this is going to be where Voma automatically adds a tag to a subscriber record in your email software. Now, if that sounded like a bunch of jargon, don't sweat it. Just follow along with me. Future you is going to be extremely glad that we did this, because as leads and buyers start coming through your funnel, this is going to give you the ability to set up automations or to send out broadcast emails to specific people based on things like, did they opt in, did they purchase, or did they abandon the cart? So let's go ahead and dive in. So in the automation section, we're just going to click create an automation under the opt-in section. So when someone opts in, what do we want to do? Now, we've already, by default, we have ConvertKit set up. If you've set up something like ActiveCampaign or another email software, you'll see that here. But what we're going to do is we're going to choose add a tag. Now, other options are remove a tag or add to sequence. For right now, let's just choose add a tag. And what we're going to do is, I've already created these actually, but you could type them in, and it could be, whatever, and then you hit enter, and that will actually create the tag, and you can save it. So you can just create a tag right here. You don't even need to leave Voma. But let me go ahead and just go and type in or click on stealth selling opt-in to offer opt-in. All right, so that's the naming convention that I'm using, so that I can later on, even if a month from now I haven't used this tag, but I'm now looking in my email service provider software, this will make sense to me. So use whatever makes sense for you. You can modify the naming convention or use what you see here. So I'll click create. And now what I'm going to do, once that's saved, is I can move on to the next one, which is for the abandoned cart. Again, even though you're not going to use it right away, at least I'm not going to show you how to use it right away, we want to go ahead and add the tag now, and you'll thank yourself later. So let's go ahead and do the same thing. We're going to add a tag. And again, I've already created this one as well, or I could have just typed it in and hit enter and then save. So let's go ahead and choose abandon. Again, it's the name of the product dash opt-in to offer dash abandon. Pretty simple. Click create, and there we go. And now the next one for purchase, I think you get it by now. We're going to add a tag, and this is going to be the purchase one, which I've already created as well. So I'm going to click create. Okay, last point that I want to make, even though I don't recommend that you do this now, I just want to point out that you're not limited to just one automation. So for example, if someone purchases, you could say, I also want to have a second automation that would add to a sequence, let's say, or remove a tag. Why would you want to do this? There could be an infinite number of reasons, but it gives you the flexibility and the power for Voma to do multiple different things, so you can sort of kick off a multitude, like you could add a tag here, remove this tag, and add them to a sequence. It's super, super powerful. So now what we want to do is we want to click save and exit. And now the last thing to do is to turn this on. Let's go ahead and activate it. Okay, I said the last thing, I meant the last thing in this video, because in the next video, I'm going to show you, we're almost there, but what we're going to do is we're going to test this, and then we're going to turn it live. So I'll see you in the next video.